Hello and welcome. We got a lot to talk about today. Finals season. We are in day 3 of the winter meetings, and we have to recap our trip to Belfast. My name is Matthew Meany. On that side is Joe Marone. This side is Ryan Buchan. Behind the glass in the booth is producer Dan Green, and this is the 3 Points Podcast. Was there ever like an aide that had to come in and watch you just while class was going on?
Because of the comparison of hints that are given on this show,
I don't want to hear it.
Actually egregious.
Ladies
We got
and gentlemen,
spoon-fed
ladies and
rice.
gentlemen, cut his mic.
I think the Philly starters are the best place to go.
Good, great.
All of them are all-stars, basically.
And let's talk about the Guardians bullpen, folks. Let's talk about the Guardians bullpen.
One member of the Guardians bullpen that
That-
will not be returning for
That
next
would have
season.
been an all-star.
Two members of their bullpen.
Would have been reliever of the year. What did he do? He gambled. So this is not on me. This is actually on Emmanuel Clase.
The meme team.
Tank for his future. All I want to succeed.
No, don't tank. Just go for it now. You have no future. If you have no future, just go for it now.
That's an us meme. That's an us meme.
That is not this meme. Dobby was
Half of the likes on that are from us.
Dobby was so big.
You can be dyslexic and love spelling.
Now that was tough.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, welcome back to the 3 Points Podcast. We have a lot to talk about today. Where do we want to start with? Do we want to start with finals?
Yeah, we can talk about finals.
Sure.
Joe?
I had 2 finals. They were both yesterday, back to back. Kind of was horrible, but you know.
Proud
what?
of you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Were you
really
tremendously locked in?
I was tremendously locked in. This is actually a lie. I'm not anymore. I'm completely locked out now, so I'm done.
What classes were your finals in?
They were in physical chemistry and physics.
Tough.
How much did you study?
I actually studied quite a bit.
Really? Good for
Yeah,
you.
I was tremendously. This is the story of the semester right here. Tremendously locked in.
I honestly think this was your most locked in semester.
It was for sure.
Right? Would you say that?
I would agree.
Yeah. You were a good boy this semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it because you didn't have a roommate like Callie Wally distracting you?
No, Cal. Yeah, I can blame Cal. You know, the constant need to play Brawl Stars when he's around. It was really distracting, but I will say it's a double-edged sword. You know, most locked in my classes, least locked in on Brawl Stars. So you can kind of say like 6, 7, like you know, the good. You take the good with the bad.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Ryan?
I've finished 1 paper yesterday, have another 2 due today, and then I have my last final tomorrow with Professor Kolar.
Oh, percussion final.
Yeah. Well, I had my playing test this week.
Not good?
It went.
Okay.
How about you, Matt?
Well, I had 1 final yesterday. You know, we did well. We did what we had to do on it. I have a paper due Friday. Paper is on econometrics. No one knows what that is. I'm studying the relationship between exit velocity and batting average. And that's my paper.
For econometrics?
Yeah, so it's basically like a study of data.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can kind of study whatever.
It's just like statistics, but
Yes,
for economics.
yeah,
specifically.
exactly.
Jack's been doing psychometrics, which is the
The
exact same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regression analysis and like.
Yeah. Whatever, all that shit.
Yep. Yep. Well, you do that too, right?
I do that, but it's like a part of my normal class.
Right.
Like
yeah.
I don't get a separate class for it.
Interesting.
We're just built like that, though.
Yeah. I had to actually for my chem lab this semester. I had to learn a little bit of Python, which is just not something I wanted to be doing.
I don't even
with
use
myself.
Python.
No, it's so my professor's a great guy, but he acts like it's really efficient. And I guess once you're like years into it, it is.
Yeah.
But just learning it, I would just rather use any other software.
Have you
It's
used
just so much
RStudio?
faster. No, I have not.
I used RStudio in high school.
Really?
That sounds familiar.
For
yeah.
statistics
Yes.
that you failed?
No, I dropped AP Stats.
dropped.
For statistics and data science, I was a killer.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I used to hate Excel, but Excel is kind of my friend now. I'm a fan.
You would be the
Excel
kind of,
fan right here.
you would be the guy that has like, you ever seen those Christmas sweaters that are like Excel themed? Anyone know what I'm talking about?
I think I've seen
That's
that.
what you. That's what you'd
I
do.
would wear that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, just thought about that.
I like Excel.
All right. Well, those finals. I think we did a great job there.
I actually have one more. I'm curious now. One question for you guys. Would you rather having a final essay or a final exam?
Final paper for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think a final paper, as long as like, I would have rather my papers been due like before this week, because now I'm trying to sit down and write this ed psych paper, and it's just like I'm so clocked out because it's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I think I like a mix because
Oh, that's fair.
like
yeah.
having one paper or having like two papers but like they're due at different times, like that's kind of nice because it lowers the workload of the exams. But if it's like if I have like 3 papers due like a day apart from one another, it's just like what am I doing?
That's kind
Yeah.
of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
What are your guys, most of your classes? Like me, I hate taking tests because I never have to. It's like when I had a
Well, you don't have
final
a real
this week.
major
I
either.
know I don't.
I think I'm in the same boat of like.
Wait, hold on. I just want. What final did you have? Is that
Is it for
rom-com?
romantic comedies?
comedies. I had it this
Yeah.
morning. We
Peak.
watched 10
Romantic
minutes
Taylors.
from Sleepless in Seattle and had to write what were the common themes of a rom-com, like tropes and things like that in the scene that we watched, and then identify which subgenre of rom-com it belonged to and state why.
Wow. So basically, you've been hard at work.
Yeah. Did you study at all?
No. Well, because I had my
Okay,
notebook.
bro.
So like while we
Oh,
watched,
it's open note.
It's-
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't, technically, it wasn't. We watched the clip twice, but like I was using my notebook, so I would just draw it back and be like, okay, yeah, I see this, and then write it down for the notes that I could use to write my answers.
That's open
That,
note.
that's absurd.
Yeah.
Hey,
Most people didn't bring paper into the class. I did. I brought my notebook.
What a weapon.
Ryan, go ahead now.
But yeah,
Now that
I
we got
like
that.
I don't take tests often. So like my test on Thursday, I don't know, maybe the first real test I've taken in like probably a year. And that may be a generous statement.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. So like I'm fine with papers, but also like most of my assessments are performance.
hmm
Like it's almost like it's not a clinical, right, or like a practical. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. But it's like in that way, kind of is, if we want to look at it.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
like
it-
an exam.
like
a
with
practical
a
exam.
practical, it's like it's more physical. Like it's execution rather than just knowledge.
Yeah, so I guess that's
So,
what-
like,
like
that-
I had my keyboarding final. That was basically a practical, but obviously like not like an orgo practical or something like that.
I think we're going down the line. I think it's gonna get more
Yeah, I
more
take
exams.
I take like a decent amount of exams, but I think you have the most. I would say.
For the 2 classes that are like the 2 STEM classes I was taking, which were the physics and chemistry, that's all exams. Like my
How many exams a semester? I'm done playing
it's
with that.
it was 4. It averages to probably 4 or 5 per class.
Okay.
Because I had 4 including the final for chem, 5 including the final for physics, but the physics one wasn't cumulative, which is also very nice. That's the other thing I look for is the exam cumulative.
Yes, those are the.
Because the non-cumulative ones, it's just so much easier
Yeah.
to deal with.
So I'll actually go back on my statement. I took my midterm for ed psych this semester was a written test. So it was terms, like, little like short answer questions and then 2 essay questions. So that test, and this test is like notoriously a hard test. I got like a 60 on. But then everything else in the class has been discussion based or papers, and I haven't gotten anything below a 90. So I think I'm more on favor of papers because it allows me to actually explain what it is. Like the week after that test, I was home for fall break for like a day, and I talked to my grandma about it, who is like, was a guidance counselor for like 40 years. So she can hold her own in that conversation. And I held my own in that conversation. So I was like, I know what I am talking about in terms of this, but a test, like how I am with certain tests, is just not, I feel, the best way to like assess my knowledge.
Yeah.
But I am
I've noticed like a lot of and, the semester is only like however long, like 15 weeks or whatever. So every professor has a similar idea of when they want their tests scheduled.
Yep.
So I'll have like 3 or 4 like exam weeks outside of finals week
Yes.
because it's just there will be multiple exams on that week and I just have to like hunker down, figure it out for that.
Yeah.
For like the random like week 4
Mm-hmm.
when every first exam is.
Yeah. TS.
Yeah, we average like 2 or 3 exams a semester, but then
Really?
also like in each class, I would say.
Okay.
But then you'd have papers too on top of that.
Yeah,
and
like-
presentations.
Like
usually.
I don't have a paper for either of my STEM classes. And it's
Yeah.
also like exams for chemistry, it was 70% of my grade was in part from those 4 exams.
Right.
It's like it's a big chunk, which is in a way nice because it's like, I'm not worrying about all this little stuff. It's just, I can perform in these 2 hours, and then that's boom. That's like a third of, or like a fifth of my grade. That can be, I guess you make or break it, but it's nice to just be able to have that done and then move on to the next thing.
My finance class this semester was rough because it was 2 exams, a midterm and a final. The final was cumulative. They're each 35 questions, and they counted for 40% of my grade each, which is like obviously
That's
it's not a hard
40% each.
40% each.
Yeah.
So 35 questions was 40% of my grade, which is low key rough.
Kind of
That's
absurd.
that
Yeah.
is. I like looking at like how does each individual question purport to like
My grade?
the
Yeah.
entire grade as a whole. Like that's
Yep.
that's 1 each.
Yep.
Like yeah.
Yeah. That each of those questions is basically like 1%, a little bit more than 1% of my grade.
In contrast, for my physics class, I had a quiz that was online. Like it was in class online. Just about every week I didn't have an exam, and the 7 quizzes we had were a total of 9% of my grade. So each quiz having like 10 questions,
A
total
decimal
to
percentage.
1 point whatever
Yeah.
percent of my grade. So it's like I can study for these quizzes, but does it really matter at the end of the day like how good I do? It's not gonna.
My thing with like for this class, it was the homeworks were 10%. So it's like if I give up on the homeworks, I'm down like 2 letter grades. So I have to do them at least. But it's a homework every week just to like keep a letter grade.
That's the worst thing that you can have is that you need it. It's just present enough where you need
Yes.
it to pass,
Yep.
but not where it's really worth. Like it's really skirting the edge of whether it's worth your time
Yeah.
to actually do. Especially if the class is easy and you don't need the homework to like practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think Ryan, do you have anything thoughts
I
on this?
don't.
Yeah.
Are you just playing music like all day?
Well, like, okay.
Just
here-
like bang drums?
Yeah, Well, I took my history of theater class as like a gen ed, and I wrote this in like the course eval. She wanted us to Tuesday was like the discussion of the history of the time period, then Thursday was the play. In that day, Wednesday night, basically, I had to read like a 60-page play, which I didn't just have time for. And it's also like, to that point, yeah, most of my other homework, quote unquote, is I'm supposed to be practicing. So I can't give up that free time that I have where, one practice room is finally open to go read, I don't know, like just a random play that will take me the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Which is just difficult. But
So
Here
is
we
the,
are.
is the moral of the story don't take history of theater?
no, it was actually a great class, and Professor Bauer was a great individual.
Shout out Professor Bauer.
Yeah, Professor Bauer, shout out.
Shout out.
The academic something of the School of Performing Arts.
Really?
Academic advisor.
Wow.
Maybe not advisor, but something.
Do you have any professors you want to shout out? Jeff?
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out Hendrik Merkens. I've taken 2 classes with him. He's a fantastic German man.
Can I give a funny story?
I don't know. Does he watch this?
I was
I hope so.
I was practicing the drum set on a Monday, and he walks into the room because I guess he thought that people were gonna show up to jazz band on the Monday of finals week, and
Right.
he said hi and bye to me as if I've had him the whole semester. He was like, let's get this going. And like, as in like, I'm on the drum, like struggling to do this thing. And he thought I was just going to whip whiplash out.
He definitely thinks you're the drummer of the jazz band.
Yeah. So he fully thought that I was just the part.
Drummer man.
The thing that is, so he's a music teacher. And I've had him for 2 music history classes. But he also does jazz band. He's a jazz musician by trade. Vibraphone.
I love the way he said that.
Vibraphone and harmonica. You could actually check out his music on Spotify.
He's very famous.
He's very talented. He'll drop like lore about random people that he's worked with. Like the other day we were talking about bossa nova, and one of the
his favorite word, bossa nova.
And one of the individuals that came up was Astrid Gilberto. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
I've heard you say the name.
She's the woman that sang "The Girl from Ipanema," like the most famous version. So she's a pretty big deal in that section of the jazz scene. And when we were talking about it, he was like, "Yeah, I played a set with her one time. Very nice woman, very quiet but very nice." I was like, "All right, just drop that little bit that you played with her. That's great, Merkins." But yeah, he's a goofy guy, but great class.
I'm also going to shout out Professor Litzy.
Darren Litzy,
Just
the goat.
always.
The goat.
I have individual lessons with him instead of class next semester.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm so excited.
I want to shout out Professor Trudeau in the econ department, my advisor. One of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever lace up the cleats. Professor Jen Trudeau. She's a great woman. And shout out Professor Adam Dunsby, who is my finance professor. He says, walks into class one day and he's like, I'm not going to do his voice because that's very rude. But he said, I bought a new car with cash. And he goes, living that big adjunct life. Now he's in his 50s, has traded stocks his entire life, has not a PhD, I think a master's from Harvard. And he goes, yeah, making a lot of money as an adjunct. We all know you're making money on the stock market, dude. He's loaded. So Adam Dunsby, loaded.
I'm also shouting out Professor Carl. That's all I have to say.
Who's Professor Carl?
My ed psych professor.
Oh. Shout out to Professor Carl. Do we want to talk winter meetings now?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Joe,
Purgatory.
you've done the most here as the Red Sox, so why don't you go first?
I thought it would be cute, actually, if we all... we could start with the Red Sox if you want. Give, our personal rankings, our letter grade of how we think the offseason's gone for each team.
Yeah.
The Red Sox, nothing huge yet. I think I'm eyeing Pete Alonso. Unironically, I think he would be a great fit in Boston.
No, I'd have to agree, too.
Especially now that Kyle Schwarber is off the table, it makes it a little bit interesting because the Red Sox were looking in on him as well. Red Sox oddly interested in Ketel Marte right now.
Yeah, they've been linked to him.
I don't know. I mean, you know what? He's a great player. Probably the best second baseman in the league. I would take it, but it's just kind of not what they needed going into the offseason.
They're in on Corey Seager, too, I just read. Actually, of a list of the players that they've checked in on.
And then just a litany of pitchers. Because they have a lot of pitching depth, not a lot of
That's what you said the other day.
extreme pitching talent. Yeah.
Low-key,
looking for a number 2, a true number 2 starter.
Obviously, having a 1 and 2 ace is great, but I think having just solid pitchers across with a real number 1 is also not a bad place to be.
It's nice. Like Brian Bayo, I think, is a true number 3 starter.
Yeah.
If he's pushed up to the number 2, and then we have 2 or 3 number 3 starters, with a number 1, a number 4, or a number 5. It balances out to about an even bullpen or an even rotation.
So,
but still, that number 2 starter is big for us.
Now, right now, of trade talks that you guys have checked in on, Corey Seager, Ketel Marte, Isaac Paredes, and Brendan Donovan. Then the club has been connected to free agents Bo Bichette, Pete Alonso, and Eugenio Suarez.
And still Bregman. Not directly.
Bregman, yes.
I think they're waiting, but it's looking like his market is not as good as he or other teams thought. Somebody, I think it was the Tigers, just said something about not being very interested in him.
Just got
So-
to follow from Shoe first-year programs.
Wow, that's big.
Sorry, chills.
He could come back to the Red Sox. I have no idea what's going to happen with that.
So right now the rotation is Garrett Crochet, Brian Bayo 2, Sonny Gray 3, Johan Oviedo 4, who's the new guy, and then any combination of Peyton Toll, Connolly Early, Hunter Dobbins, Patrick Sandoval, and Cutter Crawford. So
Yeah.
you have 5 guys there competing
I
for the
thi-
5th spot.
I think Hauk is still there. He's, I think, injured to start the season. You have some other, like, borderline,
Hunter
like,
Dobbins, I don't know if he'll be back. Just like,
he had
Hunter
an
Dobbins.
He had an ACL thing. I think he might be back. They were saying that his recovery timeline was looking very much on the positive side. Regardless, not hurting for number 5.
Yes.
and that's the bottom line.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
we have the depth. Which the other thing that's nice about the depth, a lot of trade pieces,
Yes.
but we don't have the
Yeah.
the talent quite yet. But overall, I think it's just too early, but still some nice movement. I'd give it like a B plus.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a C plus or a B. I think it's been good. I think with what they've done around the edges has been good. The market hasn't really dropped yet, so let's
Ryan, what's your ranking?
let's pivot.
Yeah, we
Oh
can
yeah,
go.
you give us your grade and then
Or do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
no, I want you
I
to
think
go
the
first.
Mets should go first.
But give your grade for the Red Sox and then
I'm going to be honest. I'm not as locked in on baseball free agency as you guys are.
all right. So just
besides
move
my
on
own
to the
team.
Mets. So move on to the Mets then. Let's
So-
talk about the Mets.
Yeah, we can talk about the Mets.
the Mets.
So it all started on a wonderful day. Which concert was it? Was it Wind Ensemble? I don't know. Something.
I think it really started the day that they were eliminated from
Yes,
the playoffs.
that's when it really started. Well, actually, let's just go back all the way. It all started when we signed Juan Soto last offseason.
Yep.
Um,
Really did.
all the way.
you
down.
know, every expectation, and the Mets just don't do well with expectations. So, and then season happens, and Juan Soto had a great season too, which is what is the odd part, is that he was an MVP finalist. Got the All-Star snub. I don't really know what happened there, but
He had a
So, like,
good
he had a great
last
season.
3 quarters.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah,
good
he,
season.
start was
he
rough.
started slow.
Yes.
which probably hurt his
All-Star.
MVP or his
And yeah.
All-Star odds. Not as much MVP.
But like I was, besides the little beginning skid, I was happy with Juan Soto this season. So then we get eliminated from the playoffs because, of course, and then whenever that god awful trade happened,
That was the orchestra concert.
it was the orchestra concert. There we go. Brandon Nimmo from Marcus Simeon, basically straight up maybe some cash. For anyone who isn't familiar with the Mets' current situation, we have a plethora of just infielders and infield prospects that we low-key don't know what to do with because you have...
Because they're not good. That's why
They're
you
not.
trade
None of
for
them
a
are
second.
good.
Yes. Yeah, you have... Well, Beatty's playing third base this season. That was basically announced. But then, obviously, Lindor's not going anywhere. For whatever reason, we still have Jeff McNeil. Then Mauricio, Vientos, and now Marcus Semien all sharing that infield
And
spot.
don't forget Acuna, Luis Angel.
Sorry, and Luis Angel Acuna, because of course. And what do we not have a lot of? Outfield depth. So now we just traded away basically our low-key one of our franchise cornerstones.
Longest tenured Met.
Longest tenured Met. And pretty much the fan favorite, I would say. For
over like Alonso, you think?
yeah. It's close, but because he's been there for so long, he's been there for most of this crap.
Okay, because when I think of who are the Mets, it's like him, Alonso,
Lindor. And one closer.
and Diaz.
And yeah, we can get to that in a minute. So that's when it all started, and I was just of course, this is the Mets. Then we signed Trevor Williams.
Devin.
Devin was sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I didn't
Nuts.
think he was going to return to the league actually. After last year,
We signed the man whose career we basically helped unfold 2 years ago, because that makes sense. Then we let Edwin Diaz walk yesterday for...
I don't think the Mets let him walk. I think
No.
he didn't go back to the Mets because they would have matched.
So I read something today that which is just a Mets moment. They didn't tell him they were signing Williams. They just did it. They didn't tell him, and then they gave him Diaz a shitty offer. That obviously is like, okay, if I'm getting an offer for more money from the Los Angeles Dodgers, why am I not going there?
Well, I mean, maybe they see Diaz is on the decline, and Devin Williams
right?
might have a breakout season.
He might have a breakout season finally.
Because let's let the reigning NL reliever of the year just walk to the World Series champ.
What I appreciate about it is that they spoke to Devin Williams about the closer role, and he said that the only teams he considered signing with were the ones that spoke to him about the closer role. So they told him he was going to be the closer on the Mets.
Does he remember last year?
No, he has very short. I think what he has is short-term memory loss.
If I was Devin Williams' agent, I would tell him get as far away from the closer role as possible.
Yes.
Right. I'd tell him become an outfielder if that's possible. I don't think he'd listen to that.
First base looks pretty nice right now.
Right.
Yeah. And so, Pete Alonso's probably going to walk because, why would we pay him, right?
He's gone.
He's gone. Hello, future Baltimore Oriole, Pete Alonso. And then,
if the season started tomorrow, the Mets could not field a 9-man position.
No. But don't worry, we re-signed Tyrone Taylor.
That's big for the program.
So obviously everything's okay. I'm really just disheveled as a Mets fan at this point. Thank God the Islanders are semi-performing right now. But
and the Knicks.
But we even talked about trading Kodai Senga when he has clearly said that he does not want to leave.
He'll want to leave pretty soon.
He'll want to leave soon, but
it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It really is.
The Mets think that somebody wants to leave, so they make sure that they will.
Apparently we checked in on Kyle Tucker. That's not happening. It's so miserable right now. Then there was beef between Lindor and McNeil this whole season apparently. It's actually just a shit show. We had it so good and then we just blew it up.
But
Cody Bellinger is the better option anyways for any outfielder. Unless you if you have a star right fielder, you should not be going after Kyle Tucker.
Fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Not giving you what you want.
Fair.
The Mets, you can't have expectations. It's like the Islanders, and it'll be in our intro the clip of me saying just go for it all, and I still stand by that because you can't. The Islanders are a team the same way with the Mets. You can't have expectations. You just need to go in and want to have a little bit of fun, and if you allow yourself to just have a little bit of fun, good things happen.
And that's what's happening right now with the Islanders. I'm having fun. They're having fun.
But I have no expectations. If all of them died in a plane crash tomorrow, it'd be like, now that's horrible. But it'd be like, all right, we weren't going to the Cup anyway. You need this constant mindset of we're never going to the Cup.
It might be a little bit reassuring actually because
you
think, well, now I don't need to worry about the Cup.
Right.
I was already thinking about it so little, but now I don't have to think about it
Now I don't have to think about it at all. Exactly. Yeah. And that the Mets need to operate the same way. The one season, 2024, the farthest you've gone in years was just
you had no expectations.
No expectations. Yep, treated the same way, and that's the beauty of half of New York sports is just no expectations. Jets fans live by the same thing. I'm giving you life advice now. I'm telling you how to be happy. Does anyone listen to me? Is anyone out there listening to me?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? I'm telling you how to be happy. No expectations. That's in life too.
Yeah.
With everything, right, Joe?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So on that note, I give the Mets an F.
I don't even think they showed up for the test.
Big fat F.
Yeah. I'm giving it incomplete. I don't even think they showed up.
And then when the Red Sox signed Pete Alonso, it's more like a relegation thing at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think they should get relegated? Bring up
the Syracuse Mets.
Bring up the Hartford Yard Goats.
Let them
bring up the
try
Binghamton Rebel Ponies.
Yeah, you know what? That's a better decision. Yeah. Bring up the Binghamton Rebel Ponies.
I would say that the Mets get an F because the Yankees are getting an incomplete. The Yankees haven't done anything.
The Yankees haven't done anything. They also haven't checked in on anyone. I kind of like it. I like the idea that they're out there doing nothing because at least they're not lying to us. And that's a little bit reassuring to me.
I will say with the Yankees, I think of the three teams, they have the least that they need to do in order to field a complete team, or at least a contending team. 'Cause
Yes.
you don't have too many guys that walked, and you know the team is capable of getting far.
Yes, I would agree.
So they're not doing much, but they don't need to go.
But if they want to go
Super
further,
hard.
they need to add some pieces still.
Yeah, and the window is closing. The fact that they're not really in, it doesn't sound like they're in on really anyone that's big is kind of concerning as well.
Yeah, only Bellinger.
Only Bellinger and
that's-
Judge.
and that would
we were
be-
told they're in on Judge too. Jack Curry of Yes said the Yankees are still in on Judge, so that's good to know.
But Bellinger, that's like re-signing. Like that's like if I was talking about Bregman for the Sox. It's
Right,
like yeah, but he was already there. Like it would make sense you'd want to keep him. I would give it like a C minus.
It's like a D plus. Yeah.
I like the incomplete grade. Analogy.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think at least you're not walking into the test saying you're going to get an A. They've said nothing yet. So anything they do would be like
They're still taking the test.
they're still taking the test. Yeah, which I'm kind of
They get accommodations.
they get special accommodations.
Like you didn't take the test. The Mets, like
The Mets were
ripped
like
up
the
their-
first period test,
Yeah.
and you guys are like the sixth period test.
Oh, I was gonna say the Mets like ripped up their test and peed on it,
Which I think
and it was
Also
in
fair.
the
it was
first period.
completed, but so unintelligible that he got an F on it.
Yeah, I think it's a good analogy.
You know
Yeah.
that like it's like that test where it's the spelling test, and it's spell like 5 of your own words. And we spelt like all the words in the instructions,
Yes.
and the teacher's like, you failed.
Right, like I love
You know,
the effort, but you failed.
I actually hate that. When a kid is creative like that, they know how to work the system. You should reward that more. That those kids are going far. Not those kids that say like the 5 rhyming words. Like obviously fun sun both ways. They spell sun S-O-N and S-U-N. That kid's not going anywhere. Let the kid that understands how to work the system pass.
Yeah, and that's what America's all about: is how much can you work the system.
Exactly.
And
It's the American way.
Yeah, it's the American way. Not hard work. It's actually how little work can you do and still pass. And that's Joe. That's a little bit of your life too, I think, in a
As-
lovable way.
I'm a proud American.
Yeah.
The homework is 9%.
Yeah, the homework, we can cut back to that. The homework is 9%. If I don't do it, I still pass.
No, I did it all. I just didn't care as much about my performance on it.
Sure.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go back to keyboarding for your final.
Yeah.
I think that was a
I got
great
98.
that was a great marriage of the finals and winter meetings section there.
Yeah.
Moving on into Belfast trip recap. We were in Belfast, beautiful Belfast, in Northern Ireland, soon to be Republic of Ireland. Don't cancel me for that.
Okay, bro.
Can we actually have a little political segment?
Yeah, do you want to get into politics on this? About Northern Ireland and republicanism? Do you want to talk about it, Joe?
Ryan? I feel like you would be pro
I just wouldn't
pro
be-
separation.
Yeah, you're a pro-union guy.
Yeah.
As in pro, like them having their own.
I don't.
No, as in
so
pro,
I
like
don't,
UK.
I don't get the
Oh.
so union, because union can mean union between
No,
their
but
Irelands, or it can mean
unionists mean like United Kingdom supporters.
like loyalists.
Yeah, like loyalists.
That, like,
Unionist
okay,
loyalists.
can we say loyalist?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you can say loyalist. That works too. Yeah.
for the disgusting Brits.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to any Brits watching, but
Ah,
garbage
Little bit.
garbage country.
yeah.
Except
0-1.
apart from Belfast. Belfast is great.
Which is going to be Ireland.
Which is
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Soon to be.
spiritually.
Spiritually
yeah,
Ireland.
Coming soon.
Yep. So Ryan, give us your take on the Troubles.
Well, I would say I'm also pro it just becoming the One Republic.
Wow, that's
I-
beautiful.
I do. So I think we have the benefit of not having to really care about what happens because we don't live there.
So American.
It's just the truth.
What's American is to care about what other countries are doing.
Yeah, like I don't need to have an opinion on this.
I was talking about it with Ollie of just like how fascinating it is because it's all so recent. Because
Yeah.
we were talking about like the street art and all that, and like that the Jon Favreau quote
Yeah.
with the Star Wars street art of like there's no political uprising if there's no street art, and like seeing like there's graffiti here, but like there also hasn't been something like that major.
It's not like like graffiti here
Is different.
Is illegal. Like a lot of those pieces, that's just true. When you see some spray paint on a wall, like that's not supposed to be there. A lot of those pieces, I guarantee those were commissioned.
Yeah,
like, because it's not
I-
just graffiti; it's like real art pieces that were
Yeah.
put up on the sides of buildings, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't matter, because both when we entered Northern Ireland and when we left Northern Ireland, we didn't get stopped. We just drove,
They-
and like
there
there's
was
not even a sign.
not a single piece of security.
Yeah, well, they've done away with that now. That's how far they've come in the 30 years since the major troubles.
That's the other thing very impressive. The Troubles officially ended in 1998,
Mhm.
and less than 30 years
We're here.
later, is that the right
Yeah.
math? Yeah, less than 30 years later, they said one of the safest cities in the world.
And they still had some things in the 2000s, like politically, it was still pretty bad in the 2000s. But violence-wise, there's nothing. You know, it's a very safe country. So that's great job,
And
job, you guys.
I'm proud to have gone on the trip and be able to say that I probably raised some of those crime statistics a little bit.
Yeah.
just by visiting.
Yep. Do you want to talk about the Sacred Heart men's hockey team? Are we allowed to do that? We get canceled for this? Talk about their performance?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So
Tegan Kendrick, new king of the team.
Mustard.
Sacred Heart men's hockey team.
There was actually a funny interaction, not with the hockey team. This is like a funny story. I don't even know if we talked about this with him. So I went for a run. Well, the first day we got there, Matt fell asleep, and I went for a run. And then I came back to the hotel, and I found Joe and Cal, and they then said, "Do you want to like go on a walk? Because you guys were going to walk or something." And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, we just wanted to see you like
Yeah.
out in the city.
So I went with them, and we get to like this crosswalk, and there are these two like what would we say, like middle schoolers, like early middle schoolers probably.
I think one of the kids
Maybe.
was probably like
Eighth grade?
Eighth grade.
Like probably 8th and 6th grade, if I were
Yeah.
to assume. And they were in like running attire, and I'm also in my I had just ran, so I'm in like my shoes and a shirt and shorts. And the kid just like, we're this far apart, and he's just like, just stares at me like that, and he just started trash talking me about like
I
running.
love that. That's
It was
great.
really funny.
And then I didn't think about this until actually like last week. I said I ran like 3 miles, and I think he may have thought I just said 3, and I think he may have thought I meant kilometers, which is not a lot.
Mhm.
So I think that's why I got trash talked.
I think he was going to
But
trash talk you.
I also
regardless,
think
though.
that too.
Yeah.
But
I'm a very big fan of that kind of part, that part of the culture there.
Yeah.
They're very chirpy all the
it
time.
was so funny.
That's why I'm surprised that hockey is not bigger there, because I feel like they would love like the chirpiness.
Yeah.
It's just constant. Wherever you go, people are very snarky and they're very ironic, and I enjoyed that part of it.
That's
Oh, yeah.
life in the big city.
Yeah.
They're nice and chirpy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun, and it's all good-hearted too. The kids
Yes.
are a little bit of gremlins,
But
Um,
the kids you don't have to respect either.
No,
can just
you
be
don't have
like,
to respect them.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like
but the adults
they all had the same haircut.
right. Yeah, you all have the same haircut. Your parents pay for everything. You're probably,
You're asking
citizens.
American 20-year-olds to buy you a beer.
Yeah,
like,
come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
come on. But the adults that chirp you, it's all in good fun, and they all
Yes.
they respect you at the end of the day.
Yeah. But the actual hockey game.
The actual hockey game.
Yeah.
Joe, do you want to break down game one?
Well, so game one was Sacred Heart hockey against Union College,
Yep.
who I had not really heard of until we got you get no spoilers. Just got absolutely spanked by them.
Yep.
8-1 in that game. That was not a pretty game.
Nope.
I don't know. We scored the first goal actually.
We did. We were leading.
We were leading at one point. Ajit Gandara gave up 6 goals. Not even his fault.
He should have got pulled earlier.
Yeah, he should
Yeah.
have pulled way earlier. Although some members of the band didn't think that, but we're not going to get into that here. But just for anyone that's watching, no need to get into that here. But for anyone that's watching that doesn't know hockey, it's typical common courtesy to pull a goaltender at about the 4 or 5 mark, depending on how early in the game it is. If it's 4 within the first period and a half, you should probably give him the tug.
It was 3 after 1, so I can understand keeping him out there for the second, and you don't want to. It's a little awkward to trade them out in the middle of a period. So although it was 6 in two periods even. So that I feel like that was a fine spot to do it.
But you can do it after a goal though. I think after like the 4th or 5th in the second period, you could have been like, all right, come on, buddy. We're not gonna kill you out there.
But at the same time, it wasn't really his fault. They had so many odd man chances, so many.
Yeah,
like, they also had a lot of bounces. Like it was
a lot of bounces.
It was not our game.
They were walking into the crease.
Yeah,
like.
But that's why like you take him out, because it's like if you're not gonna have defense, you don't want to let him suffer in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree.
I love that line so much. Do you want to explain that to the audience?
Yeah, so there's sometimes I'll get reels about just different rage bait tactics. So trying to coax somebody into getting mad about something, which I would classify myself as an expert in the field. But experts can learn from each other all the time. So I get reels about new rage bait techniques. One of them being that you take a position on something that you know you're wrong about, and preferably the other person is very passionate about the subject. And then after continuing to argue with them using, the best logic you can think of, you go, that's all right. We can agree to disagree.
Now, what I wanted you to do with this was, as we're getting onto the plane, and you had, I don't know if it was a cup of coffee or what, but
that upset me.
They
whole gate pissed me off.
They wanted you to throw out the coffee, right?
Yeah. So I bought coffee like 30 minutes before we boarded, because I was thinking, well, because I did it on the trip there. I'll just bring my coffee on the plane. I'll have a nice,
cup of Joe.
A cup of Joe. I'll be able to relax on the plane. and this lady at the gate goes, "Oh, you have to finish that before you get on." I was like, "When did this become a rule?" So I'm sitting there trying to chug my hot coffee right behind her so I can throw it in the trash before getting on the plane.
You needed to whip out. Agree to disagree.
I should have just said agree to disagree and walked right on,
on the plane.
What are they going to do about that? It's a cup of coffee.
No, they were low-key asses, that gate.
Yeah, I think they were fed up with something.
They took away my scissors, which again, they took away
Wait,
my.
what? I didn't know that.
Agree to disagree.
So I had a pair of scissors in my bag
Wait,
because
this is
it's
real.
Yes, this is real. I didn't
know this at all.
It was my school bag, so I just scissors are a very useful tool.
Do you actually keep scissors in your school backpack?
I 100%.
Are you in
do.
kindergarten? What is this?
I will defend scissors so much. Like, there's so many scenarios where you think,
Give me one right now.
I've got to cut something.
Give me one.
If your enemy walks by and you don't have a knife on you, there's situations where scissors are very useful, and it can be nice to have them in your bag. So. But it was my school bag, so they're in my pencil case, and I forgot to take them.
Are you 11? Scissors in your pencil case? What is this?
Yes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Matt, where do you keep your pencils? Just free roam? You're free balling in your bag?
I have one pen and one pencil, and I keep them in a little pocket in my bag.
Yeah, like the small one.
What color pen do you have?
I use blue pens.
So what if you need a black pen?
You don't need a black pen. You always have a blue pen on you. We're just gonna end it there. So tell us.
What if you need a red pen?
No, that's for the teacher, Joe. I'm not a teacher.
What if I'm the teacher?
So you have the red.
You have the red pen then.
Why does
I
Matt
have
the red pen?
I have
Matt
red
doesn't
pens.
need the
I don't
red
need
pen.
the red pen. You're the teacher.
We can agree to disagree.
Tell me about your scissors that you keep in your school backpack.
Scissors, school backpack, pencil case.
Chicken stuff.
I brought my school backpack on the trip because that's the best backpack I have. Forgot to take all my school stuff out, so I actually brought my calculator on the trip too. my TI-84.
Okay.
So,
Plus?
yes, it is.
CE?
TI-84 plus.
Didn't
No.
see.
Oh.
Agree to disagree.
Is that the electronic one? Yeah, that one. Those ones are crazy.
Is yours color or yours?
No, mine is like the.
Oh, the old one.
I mean, it's like the normal. Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
the lesser one.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not like an electronic screen doesn't light up.
Mine was blue. Whatever.
Mine is blue too. Yeah.
But so
We both don't need it.
on the
I actually do need it. I use it frequently. Yeah.
So on the way to Belfast, we're in JFK, and they check my bag. They get it flagged. They check it. They see that I have scissors in there, and they let me through. They're like, oh, those are fine. So I'm like, all right, I'll be fine then. Coming
Are they
back.
safety scissors?
No, they're like, and it's probably like around 3-inch blade, which is probably why they got flagged, like around there. So on the return trip, to my shock, I get stopped again, and they ask, oh, do you want me to dispose of these for you? I say, well, I guess you're not gonna let me on the plane with them, so you might as well throw them out. So I had to get new scissors after Belfast.
Now, have you acquired new scissors?
I have, yeah.
So you put scissors as such a high priority in your life that within 2 weeks from being back, you had to get
Well,
new
yeah,
scissors.
in case I need
Have
to use
have
them.
you used them?
No.
Okay.
But I will use it. Like, I think that we're underestimating the utility of scissors.
I
Right?
agree there's utility there. I don't know if I'd put it as the first thing I need to acquire when I'm back from Belfast.
I didn't say it was the first thing.
But
When did you get it?
presumably
When
it's
did you
pretty
get them?
far up.
When did you get them?
like 2 days ago. Which
From
would have
today.
been
Recently.
from today. So it's like less than a week.
Yeah.
But if I'm able to get scissors, why would I wait longer?
Now, what else would you put on this list of like things to get within? So if let's say you were traveling and they took your whole bag and they said, do you want me to dispose of this? And you said, well, I guess if you're not going to let me take it.
I think outside of the obvious of like phone, keys, wallet,
Right.
I think number one, deodorant.
Okay.
That I
Not
think
a lot of
that's-
people would say that actually.
Really, you want to be stinky? Like,
No, I agree with you.
like
but
if you're, I think most deodorants are 3 ounces, but it like my deodorant, I don't have a travel one. It's like exactly 3 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So on the off chance they decide that that's not okay, that's like a number one priority.
okay.
Like not because that's within 24 hours. I'm going to be using that stick again.
Right.
Outside of that, that's the only one that jumped to mind. Like what is so necessary that they would
Clearly scissors.
take away?
No, they took away everything. They took away your whole
the
bag.
entire thing.
Yeah.
So I don't have clothes either. Like
No, you have
Like
your
carry-on
check bag.
Your
You need your stuff from your carry-on bag.
Oh,
your,
from my
your whole
carry-on?
backpack gets taken away.
Yeah. Your whole school backpack,
Yeah.
which
Well,
we know has a pencil case and scissors. So,
A red pen.
and a red pen.
I have multiple pens. I have. Look. Some of us like to be prepared.
And you are arguably the most unprepared person.
I was a Boy Scout.
Sure, you were.
Be prepared. That's the
You
motto.
were, but who are the Eagle Scouts on this podcast?
And of the Eagle Scouts on this podcast, who carries scissors and a red pen in their bag?
I don't need it.
None of the Eagle Scouts carry. Notice how that
So
works?
therefore, the career second class, is more prepared than
Sure.
the Eagle Scouts.
Okay, I guess agree to disagree here.
See how that works, folks. It's great.
That was a live tactic use.
I don't know, like for the plane specifically, like I'd probably buy new gum in the terminal. Because for the ear popping.
Yeah. Okay.
Chargers probably.
Okay.
I think that's
I'd put headphones on that list.
headphones. Yeah, if my AirPods are taken, then headphones. The thing I liked about Aer Lingus, they always give out free headphones.
Yeah.
Free headphones, free blankets. They're very generous people.
Free headphone, blankets on overnight flights, and pillow. Very nice.
Yeah.
And did you kept the blanket, right? Well,
I left it in
the
the
hotel, but you did keep it
I did keep
after.
it the first time.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
got
actually never
2
used it.
blankets.
Did you keep both of them?
Yeah, I have both of them.
Oh, okay.
You know what they're great is
I don't know. When have you used that blanket?
I could see a use for that blanket.
well
actually.
here I'll actually to give you this is another be prepared moment here.
Mm-hmm.
Throw those blankets in your car. they're great if you're ever cold. You know,
Not where I was thinking.
your
actually.
car is the only thing around. You've got some blankets. They're thin. They're easy to store. And what else am I going to use them for? I have blankets in my house.
I was thinking use them as like a drop cloth type thing.
You could do
know,
that
if
as
you needed
well.
A tarp or something.
Yeah, I agree to disagree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, brother.
All right. Well, that was very informative, actually. I think we learned a lot about Joe. I think we learned a lot
Look,
about.
there's nothing wrong with being too prepared.
No, I do think it's interesting that
It's
you
just-
put scissors as.
It's just baffling to me that, you know, I used to respect you as an Eagle Scout. But I don't think I can anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. Dan, what time are we at right now?
It is 12:37.
And then what does that mean? I don't know. Like what?
No,
We've
like
been
what?
recording for about 45
Oh.
to 50 minutes.
We got tons of time left. Do you guys want to play a little game?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
run a game.
So
We didn't even talk about the other game.
No, the other we beat RIT.
We beat
3-0.
RIT. They sucked. They went
Yeah.
all the way to Belfast just to not score a single goal.
They didn't score a single goal.
Mustard, that's basically what you gotta know.
Miami beat Union, and then Miami took their spot in the top 20 ranking.
And
Yeah.
now Miami
Yeah.
is out again.
Thank goodness.
Are they out again?
Yep. They went from from no votes to 19 to out.
You know what pissed me off was that RIT still has ranking points after getting just furiously demolished,
Spanked.
spanked. And we didn't get that. I'm okay with us not having ranking points, but the fact that they still had them after getting shut out by us, it's like, come on.
So everything college hockey finally posted. Some guy made an edit at the Shoe Army game, and it was the game we lost. But everything college hockey posted it, and it's a tough edit. But it's just like, damn,
Good for
we
us.
lost that game. Yeah,
Hey, go back to the game before where we had an awesome shootout win.
just like the New York Islanders.
Last night, New York Islanders, awesome shootout win.
That's my advisor for Kim.
Yo,
Linda
please
Farber?
wave, please
Yeah, it's
wave,
Linda Farber.
please
Really?
wave,
Shout out Linda Farber.
please wave,
Um,
please wave.
She's locked in.
No, please.
is that
wave.
her at the table there?
Yeah.
You gotta wave, dude.
You have to wave. Like Matt can get. Can you want to? What's this game?
Can you go tap on the glass and wave?
Yo, please, please,
For the
please.
content?
Odds 1 in 10. Ready?
Alright.
3, 2, 1, 7.
All right.
But if she does look over here, that you have to. wave.
I'll wave if I see her. I'm not gonna like look at her
Alright, I'm gonna be
in
looking.
the eyes and then
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
she's looking up. She's looking up. Yeah, let's see your chance.
turn.
no.
No. Yeah, wait.
Oh,
Wait.
Joe.
Joe.
She's not looking. All right.
She would've
Let's
seen.
play this game.
All right. So in honor of us going on the Newark tour, which will be, I think this is the last episode before we go on the tour.
Yeah,
Um,
so just a little update for everyone that
Life
cares.
update.
It's this
That's no
episode.
one.
It will
No one
air.
cares.
Next week will be the Belfast vlog, and then our first content in January. Right now is looking like it will be the Nordic vlog.
Great.
Based.
So in honor of that, I wanted to talk about something that I've actually done a little bit of research on myself,
Oh, great.
which is the World Happiness Report, which Dr. John Roney talked about. Now, if you guys remember it, I don't know if you have photographic memories, but there were a lot of the countries we're going to are in the top 10. So what I have in front of me is the whole list. I'm going to say let's go to the top 15, and I want to see if you can guess the countries
Top 15 happiest countries by
the World Happiness Report.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. Joe will, I think, do better. So Ryan, you can go first. And so it begins.
All right, Ryan, go ahead.
Israel.
Israel
We're on there.
is number 8.
I want to know how they are actively fighting a war.
Yeah,
I-
they're very happy with it.
We would get canceled if we went into how.
Next.
So let's move on.
Move on.
Sweden.
Sweden is number 4.
Denmark.
Denmark is number 2.
Norway.
Norway is number 7.
Iceland.
2-2. Iceland is number 3.
All right, now I'm.
Ooh.
Is Netherlands on there?
No, this is number 1.
Netherlands is number 5.
Oh.
5. Okay. We don't have number 1.
No.
Greece?
Interesting take.
No.
I feel like I remember seeing double E's.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Greece?
Nope. Mamma Mia.
Are they? I have a question. Are they like all just in Europe,
There's one.
outside of Israel as well?
There are two outside of one. I disagree with. I think they paid to get on this list, but there's
addition
a
to
shocking
Israel?
one.
It's gonna be like,
We're not talking about that, Dan. This is a family-friendly show. Sometimes.
All right. I'll throw out some more European countries. How about Germany?
Germany is not on here.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg is
Oh,
number
that-
9.
Yeah, I forgot about Luxembourg. Belgium.
Belgium is number 14.
Good boy. Can you say what we've said already?
You have said Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Netherlands, Norway, Israel, Luxembourg, and Belgium.
Can I get like France?
No France.
Could I get? Let's just rip a Spain.
No Spain.
I don't think. Yeah.
Right? South Korea.
Nope.
I feel like because a lot of these are also I feel like based off of opinion, and like I feel like the Europeans are just more cheery than like I don't think that Japan would be on there, even though like
Yes, they're not very cheery people.
yeah, like they're not going to purport to being happy. Same with the United States, they're not going to purport to being happy.
We like to be miserable here.
Yeah.
This is based on
I feel like
so
it's fun here.
what the World Happiness Report bases it on is real GDP per capita, social support systems, life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity, and perceptions of corruption. So it's not 100% accurate, but they think they're pretty accurate.
Let's throw out Austria.
Austria is a great guess. They're number 17, so I'm not going to count, but a great guess there.
Can I get? I'm running out of like the European countries that I know, like Latvia.
No, not Latvia.
The thing is, I feel like a lot of the Eastern European countries are not going to be.
They're meaner.
Well, they're just also shittier. Like
Yes.
not nice places to live. A lot of them.
Lithuania is number 16, and they're the highest of that
Okay.
Eastern Bloc.
Is Ireland on there?
Ireland is number 15.
Okay.
You're missing. No, I'm not going to give you a hint, actually.
Canada.
Canada is 18.
Okay. I'll guess, and then can we start doing
Yeah.
some hints? Can I say UK, or has to be specific, or is there not on there anyway?
Not on there anyway.
Okay.
All right. You're missing a country that is related to the ones that we're going to, but we're not going there.
Greenland.
Nope.
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't think because they've got that weird like Russia thing. Yeah.
Finland is number 1, by a pretty large margin too. They're number 1. Okay, so the top 5 we have are Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Netherlands. Number 6 is a just out of the blue, you would never expect it. It's in the Caribbean.
Cuba. No, it's
Ryan's
Ryan's guess.
guess.
It's
No,
not,
like-
it's not gonna be Cuba.
It can't be Haiti.
No,
no,
it
no,
can't.
it's not Haiti.
Is it like Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico's not
Not
a country.
That's not a country.
In the Caribbean, it's a Caribbean island.
No, it's like Central America. But I'd still put this as like a Caribbean destination.
It's like Panama.
Close,
Peru.
colder,
Colombia.
colder.
Or is
you were hot with Panama.
What's up there?
I have.
I don't remember Central America.
I think this is Joe's one to lose.
It's 2 words.
2 words.
I have one in mind. I wouldn't think that they're up there, but
I don't even know. If you want to just guess.
is it El Salvador?
No, but close. You're bordering it. You're really
Costa Rica?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Costa
is up
Rica
there. Wow.
is number 6 in the world.
Good for them.
Yep. Well, we wish Costa Rica well. So going down the list now, we have Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Netherlands, Costa Rica, Norway, Israel, Luxembourg. Number 10 is another country I believe paid to get on this list. It's close to Costa Rica. And it's Joe's guess.
In proximity or in context?
In proximity.
Can we get like a Nicaragua?
No, a little bit further north.
Uruguay?
Nope,
That
that
would-
would be south.
Oh.
Mexico.
Mexico is number 10.
Really?
Good for them as well.
Joe only needs 1 to win.
Joe does need one
Is it
to win.
what?
Top
7
15.
to 6 right now?
7 to 5 right now.
Oh.
Okay. So we need 11, 12, and 13. Throw some guesses out there.
I have no clue. Are we back in Europe now?
One of them is in Europe. 2 of them are in another continent. Not going to say what continent.
I think I know.
I don't know.
Just throw some guesses out, Ryan.
I literally have no clue. We already said it's not UK. Like Portugal?
No. Is New Zealand on there?
New Zealand is on there.
Wow.
And that's the win for Joe.
Deep hole.
Now, if we want to
Would
get...
it also be Australia then?
Australia is the other one.
And then Italy?
No. It's
in Europe though?
It's in Europe. Close to Italy.
What have we said that wasn't? Is it like Romania?
No.
Would it be Switzerland?
It is Switzerland. It's the last one.
Switzerland.
Yep.
Eternally neutral.
Eternally neutral Switzerland. UK, Germany, UK, United States are 22, 23, 24 respectively.
Yeah, notice like the three of the biggest like titans of industry, like them, holding the world together, and we're at the 20s.
Yeah.
But
Now
Norway gets to fish. Norway and Finland get fish, and they're all the way at the top.
Now, do you think so? This only goes down to 147. What do you think the unhappiest country in the world is?
South Sudan's pretty far down.
I don't even think they don't even get ranked. I think they're so terrible.
Deep pull.
North Korea would pay to be high.
Yeah.
They're not even
They're
not even on there.
Is it a country in Asia?
Yeah, it's in Asia. The Middle East.
Pakistan.
Close.
to Afghanistan?
It's Afghanistan. They have a score of 1.364
Is that a 5?
out of
No.
10.
And what's the highest?
But yeah,
Six
Finland has
point
like a
something?
7.
7.736. is the
Yeah,
highest.
okay.
What's the recorded highest ever? Like, what is that? Is that the highest ever?
No, I think it's gone up to 8. I want to say.
Like, what would 10 be? Utopia?
10 would be
Like,
Utopia. Yeah, you can't hit a 10. Let's see what some other.
I would
years.
make it a 10 country.
Um,
It would be perfect.
down to the last minute detail.
It would be like Disney World, but a place,
country.
No, it would be like Zootopia.
It'd be like
Oh, Zootropolis.
Zootropolis. Finland's
Oh.
hit 7.8 before.
Yeah,
They're the happiest for a while here.
one side note.
Yes.
Going to Belfast. It was kind of an unfortunate time to go to Belfast because one of the biggest movies of the year,
One of the biggest movies like
of
ever
the,
right
of
now.
the decade, of the century. Zootopia 2 is coming. It came out while we were in Belfast. We didn't get to see it because some people don't like to have fun.
Cal Harding.
Cal Harding, looking at you, buddy.
But over there, so it's called Zootopia. Over there, they call it Zootropolis, and I don't know what the angle for that is.
So I did look this up. While we were there, I bought a cup with the most beautiful woman ever, Judith Hopps, on it, and I asked this lovely girl that was checking me out. I said, "Why is it called Zootropolis here?"
Wait.
Why you asked a random like?
I did. I said, if you couldn't tell, I'm from the United States. Over there, it's called Zootopia. Why is it called Zootropolis here? And she said, well, it probably has something to do with marketing and branding. So I looked it up.
Yeah, obviously she's
You
gonna
asked
say
the
that.
minimum wage
She doesn't know.
AMC worker.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes, branding, copyright. There's a copyright issue with Zootopia. I think there's a zoo in like Germany or Switzerland called Zootopia, and Disney got like a cease and desist. So it's Zootropolis over there. So
Interesting.
the more you know.
Did you know that in Australia, Burger King is called Hungry Jack's?
I didn't know that.
Because there was when Burger King expanded to Australia, there was already a burger place called Burger King.
Wow.
So they're called Hungry Jack's over
Same
there.
logo.
Yeah, just about.
Wow.
The more you know.
Pretty cool. Yeah. So the highlight of my trip was, as a 20-year-old male, asking for the Judy Hopps cup.
My highlight was as a 20-year-old male getting chirped by some 14-year-old Irish kids.
They asked you to buy beer.
And they asked me to buy them a beer.
My highlight of the trip was getting called a middle-aged man by said kids, and then saying Cal was 16.
Yep.
Yeah, our other friend that went on the trip, older than all of us, but he got carded multiple
By a
times.
substantial margin.
Yeah, he's
And-
older by about a year, I think, right?
He's
Over
7
a
months
year?
older than me.
He's 11 months older than me, and I'm older than you guys by at least a month or two.
You're 2 months older than me.
And you're
Yeah,
5 months.
5 months older than me.
you're so young.
Yeah, I'm a child.
You always knew I liked you. Cut that way. Cut that out.
Leave that in. Leave that in, folks. Leave that in. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 3 Points Podcast.
That's going in the next intro.
Joe likes kids. You heard it here first.
I
love kids, Joe.
I like teaching children.
All right, not making your case better.
I
We will see you in the new year. We hope you enjoy this episode. I know you will. Any takeaways? Any last point? One last point.
We
Go.
still have to watch Zootopia 2 and FNAF 2.
I've seen FNAF 2. It's phenomenal.
You did?
Yes. Maybe, possibly,
With-
actually, real quick. Yes.
Without me.
Yeah, without you. It's maybe the worst movie ever made.
Really? Are you serious? 'Cause I'll be excited then.
It's really bad. It's really
I haven't seen
bad.
the first one somehow.
You have. All right. I know what we're doing now.
Verb, I know what we're doing today.
All right. FNAF 2. Takeaways? No expectations in your life. Be happy.
Oh, yeah.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Always.
Have no expectations and go see FNAF 2. Breaking news. Jeff Passan, atomic bomb. First baseman Pete Alonso to the Orioles. 5 years, $155 million. Pete Alonso out of New York. See you in Baltimore, buddy.
Can the Mets grades for the year go lower than F? Is that
It's not
possible?
possible. I don't think it's possible.
It's like an F minus now.
Yep. Ryan?
What do you?
Ryan?
I'm actually. So
Oh, there it is.
upset.
There it is. It's on Instagram. Let's pull up Instagram. Let's see who gets it first.
I wouldn't get it first. I don't think.
Everything college hockey. I just got the edit. That's nice. There it is. Pete Alonso to the Orioles.
It's just so like. At least there's going to be a casino outside Citi Field now. Like, what am I supposed to say? I am literally speechless.
That's beautiful.
I can't believe this just happened.
No, I'm not on the same wavelength with you guys. But wow,
What a
what
contract.
what a time.
Ryan,
One-
you called it. You spoke it into
155
existence.
million. What is that?
155
What is
million.
that AAV?
31.
Not too shabby.
I think that's solely just to top Kyle Schwarber.
But that all just makes no sense with the moves that they've made so far.
Who, the O's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Just
understand
another
what they're
first
doing
baseman
here.
DH that they have when they already have too many first baseman DHs.
Yeah, what were the O's planning on? Like, I don't even know what their plan is right now. They're such a weird
I don't know
team.
what the Mets' plan is right now. There's no
Swaggy
vision.
V at first.
There's no vision to what David Stearns is doing right now. We have Tyrone Taylor, everybody. We have Tyrone Taylor for 1 year for like $1.5 million.
Oh, Joel Sherman of the Post says that he needs a physical, and Andy Koska of the Baltimore Banner adds that Alonso receives a limited no-trade clause. So should they start to tank, he might be out of Baltimore, which I think is probably – I would expect him to not run out his 5-year deal there.
It's only 5 years, too. Like, it's not like a gigantic time commitment for him.
And hey, we know he likes the color orange.
Yep. He loves it.
Wow. Gosh.
Well,
that's all we wanted to update you on.
we just
Like,
after finished recording,
Yeah.
we got that notification.
Atomic bomb.
Why would anybody want to come to them?
What are the odds they trade Jeff McNeil now?
Just blow it up. Should blow it up.
Where is Lindor going, you think? In like the next 2 years.
He's
I can't wait for the Soto
Dodgers.
opt-out
Is
now.
he going to LA?
yeah.
Soto opt-out is going to be great.
Soto demands a trade before they opt out. He goes to LA. They all go to LA. Pete Alonso gets traded mid-year
It's actually
for the Dodgers.
The Mets are just LA's
the Los
farm
Angeles
team.
Mets. Like, actually,
You get our leftovers, and then whatever you have just goes to the Dodgers. Well, that's all we have for you. Ryan might be on the SUI watch. Suicide watch. Can we say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Probably not.
On a live watch?
It's okay. Yeah, on a live.
On a live
I'm
watch.
gonna. Well, who is that? Are we still going?
I don't know. I think he turned it off a while
Oh.
ago.
No, we're still on.
Oh,
There was that.
Are we still going?
yeah.
Oh.
I forgot what decision it was. It may have been a. Oh, it was when a. Well, also my glorious king Chris Paul has been cut from the Clippers this past month. So like this is a real bad month for me sport-wise. And some fan wrote like a letter of like, you're like, I cannot do it with this team. The treatment of Chris Paul, BG. Like, I am officially resigning and taking my talents to Los Angeles for the Lakers.
Did you see there was a Jets fan that got offered VIP tickets and then badmouthed the team online and they took his tickets away? So he's now a free agent fan.
If they keep doing that, they're not going to be able to have anyone at their games.
Any fans.
Nate, I don't think I've found a Jets fan that doesn't complain about the team.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's like the Yankees where that's just the culture. Like they have valid things to complain about every year.
Right.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's beautiful.
I'm actually like so distraught right now. I'm like, this is.
I'm
actually
very
so-
excited for the off season, the winter meetings.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a little bit of bad news for me, because
Oh yeah, a little bit.
because Pete Alonso would have made a great addition to the.
But I think
The
you
Red
still
Sox.
have options.
There's still options.
You have hope.
If first base is the biggest hole in on the team next year,
And you
I will
guys
be
get
so
Casas
fine
back,
with that.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Casas is a good hitter when he's healthy.
The Mets are.
I don't know with Casas if he's going to be good. He could end up being a good player, but he's just his track record with the Red Sox. Nobody has faith in him. Right
Yeah,
now.
I think just because he's been hurt so much. But I like his bat. I
And
like his game.
even like last season, whenever before he got hurt, he was just so cold that people lost faith in him.
I think he's going to develop, though. I think that's also why they're not ready to commit $31 million a year into the first base hole, especially when you have
That's
Romy
also-
Gonzalez can fill in there. Your blood center's calling me.
There's yeah, it's not the word. I mean, I can confidently say that news was not the worst. You know, it wasn't the worst for me to hear that news.
Yeah.
In this room,
Right, obviously.
so I can.
I think that's good to say. Yeah.
Mets are really going to walk out of this offseason, and our biggest signings are going to be
See-
Devin Williams and Tyrone Taylor.
See, but this might be the right strategy because now that you have zero expectations, now they'll actually perform well.
What has been my whole lesson here?
They just have to keep making bad decisions. It's like the opposite of the Jets.
You need a power of friendship type team, and that'll be the
They don't
farthest. to go.
have friendship. They hate each other.
They hate each other. That's what's the power of hatred, maybe.
Yeah, that's why you got to ship off Lindor.
Yeah.
Get them to
the
like each other
Dodgers.
again. To the Dodgers.
It's so.
Oh, Lindor! No, imagine
Stop.
that.
That would have actually just blown you.
All right, folks. Enjoy that. I know I will.